Elizabeth was in much need of a companion.
And that is what we shall say when questions are asked.
We shall be receiving visitors for dinner.
Why do you not dine with your family ever?
Because that is not correct.
I was just so intrigued by the fact that it was a real girl. She really lived in the 1780s, seemingly not depicted as a slave or in a subservient role, but dressed in sumptuous silks and as a relative equal. So I was just really intrigued to explore this story, and obviously work with Damien Jones, who had produced The Iron Lady and this wonderful cast. So yeah, it feels like a really special story for British cultural heritage.
This is a story that is a love story, as you say. It's also a story about race, class, status, the woman's place. You know, all of these are very, very important. It's also a really important father-daughter story. I lost my father while we were making the film. He died, and 8 hours later I was shooting the finale scenes of the film. And so it was so important for me to honour my love for my father and that relationship with my father in the relationship between Dido Elizabeth Belle and Lord Mansfield that we know existed. He left her money in his will, he adored her. That is documented in history, and I wanted to make sure that was up on the screen.
I play her stepmother, who is probably a good person and a good woman, but has the view of the moral majority that this. When she first sets eyes on this child, she says, but she's black. You know, how can I possibly, it's out of the question that I could raise her. And yet somehow, instinctively, they as parents go, hang on a second, no, we can, we'll do this. And they try and raise her in a respectful a way as acceptable.
There are rules in place which dictate how we live.
You break every rule when it matters enough, Papa. I am the evidence.